Hello Magic Family, welcome back on Magic Raven Tarot channel. For those of you who are new here, you are welcome on this reading. I hope you will enjoy it. And for those of you who return on my channel for this special reading, I want to thank you very much for all the comments, the likes, the subscribe that you guys did lately, and as well for the messages that I'm receiving on my email as well. I want to thank you, and I'm really very grateful for the fact that you guys help this channel as well to grow, and that encouraged me very much to continue with my reading and offer quality readings. So for today's reading, we're gonna do something very beautiful. We will find out what will happen next in your career, everything that it has to do with money and the finances or work. And we do have pile number 1 with the glitter, silver glitter, pile number 2 with the gold glitter, and pile number 3 with the copper glitter. And we will choose one oracle card for each pile in part. And we will ask the spirit guides nicely to tell us what is next in your career path, finances, money, or work for pile number 1. For pile number 2, and for pile number 3. All right. There you are. Now take your time. You can press pause or simply just meditate and think about the pile that you feel drawn to mostly. It could be the color, it could be a number that you like it. And if you feel that you want to choose more than one pile, I invite you to do that, so it could be useful. So let's go direct to the shuffle part. Alright, so now I have on my left side 2 oracle decks and on my right side 4 tarot decks, and we will choose 1 oracle card from each oracle deck and 2 tarot cards from each tarot decks. And hopefully we will get today the right messages from the universe, from our spirit guides. For pile number 1, we ask kindly what is next in their career path, finances, money, work. All right. For pile number 2, what is next? And for pile number 3, okay, let's take the next oracle deck. One card for pile number 2. What is next in their career path with finances and money and work? I do feel intuitively that it's this one. For pile number 3. Too many. All right. And now let's pick up 2 tarot cards from each tarot deck. Pile number 1. What is next in their career path? this. One more. All right. For pile number 2. Wow, you didn't saw that. It really flied. This one. Let's pull one more card. All right. And I would like also for pile number 3, what is next in their career path, with their money, with their finances, with their work. We have 1. And the second. All right. Now let's use this also. And shuffle them a little bit. Pile number 1. All right, we got this one and this one. For pile number 2, I would like to know what is next in their career. 1. All right, so we have 2 cards for pile number 2. Let's see for pile number 3. What is next in their career path, with their finances, with their work, with their money. Okay, I will take them both. I like this part with the shuffle. Because it really helps me to connect with your energy much better. And I am curious as well. Pile number 1, what is next in your career? So we have this one and this. Pile number 2. One card. Let's pull one more card for pile number 2. And for pile number 3 as well, we ask kindly what is next in their career path, with their work, with their finances. We have one card. I feel it's this. All right. And the last tarot deck. And as you guys noticed, I read also reversal. All right, pile number 1, what is next in your career? We have one card. And the second, beautiful. Pile number 2. I feel it's this. All right, I saw you. And the second. And let's see for pile number 3 as well, what is next in your career path, with your finances, with your money. Thank you. So now we have the oracle cards and the tarot cards for each pile in part. And I'm really curious to see what will happen. And take your time and meditate and think about which pile you feel drawn to mostly. And when you do that, you can breathe in, relax, breathe out, and listen to that inner voice, because it's never wrong. Listen that intuition, and it will guide you to the right pile for you. And if you feel that you want to listen more than one pile, if you feel that you want to choose 2 or even 3, I invite you to do that. So let's go to the reading part. Hey, pile number 1, you choose this beautiful glass with glitter, the silver glitter, and it looks like this. Hope you guys see it clear. All right. And let's see the cards and let's find out together what is next in your career path, with finances, with money, with the work. So we have Mairseille. If you guys are hearing background noise, that's because it started to rain very strong here. We have Sanctuary. The Gift. Beautiful. The Well of Fortune energy. The Ace of Cups. We have here water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Ten of Cups in reverse. All right. The Highest Priestess in reverse. The Four of Cups energy. Okay. The Ten of Swords. The Fool in reverse. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. All right, pile number 1. What is happening? We do have here the Mairseille Oracle card. And every time this card appears, I can sense already that for you, for those of you who choose pile number 1, it could be an issue that really, when it comes about finances and money and career, there is a situation that you might be dealing with right now that brings stress and anxiety. And the Mairseille are those who appear Nobody wants them. They appear in our environment, and they start to gradually destroy possessions and resources. And it happens gradually, not quite fast. But it could signify as well people around us who actually consume from our resources and possessions without really working for it. So it could be also some type of gossips that could happen in the work environment or in the school, or you guys where you prepare for your career. But those mices have no regard to ownership, and they symbolize loss. There is an issue concerning finances, probably right now, which brings stress, and that actually doesn't leave your mind in peace. So my suggestion here for pile number 1 is that keep an eye on the people around who might take things from us, and take care of your possessions in this next period, because we do have Mercury in retrograde, and we do know that some things might not work exactly the way how we want to. But that will be until 23 September. So we see also here sanctuary, and I see that it's quite very important when it comes about your finances, your money, to keep an eye close on it, to take care of it, and to really keep those goods that you have in your own sacred space, right? So it could sanctuary, usually it's about a place where only you take care of it, you take care of yourself. So it could be a suggestion to really keep an eye close on what is going on in the bank account, for example, or on your savings, because that actually could save you and plan forward and avoid those type of situations. And we also have here the gift, which tells me that there is some sort of excitement, a curiosity when it comes about your work and your finances. So I will say that it's quite good if we combine all of those 3 cards energy to be curious about your savings, your possessions, check it out again, what is going on, if everything is in order, keep an eye. It could really be helpful to note somewhere in a notebook and really pay attention to all of those details. But you might receive as well a gift here. So there are some money that comes in, which is very, very good, pile number 1. It will make you very excited. And if those goods don't come in the form of the money, there is an energy that comes towards you. We see here this beautiful girl, and she's like, her hair, it's like she borrowed the feathers from this swan. She protects with an umbrella this swan, and the swan symbolizes monogamy and really loyalty. So if you are loyal towards everything that you saved, everything that you accumulated, or what you want to learn right now, it's quite important to stay under a safe umbrella. And I see also that the swan borrowed from the red dress of the girl, so they are like molded together, and she carries this gift. So I see here for pile number 1 that it's very important to don't lose your passion and your drive concerning your plans about your work, your career, your finances, the money, but in the same time protect your savings. And she's excited to open this gift. She doesn't know what it's inside. So that could be a surprise that will come towards you. And I'm really, really very happy for you, pile number 1, with this card. Beautiful. Let's take a look a little bit deeper. We have here the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups. We see this beautiful woman. We can see under her dress And interesting because both of them has red dresses, which red symbolize passion, drive, willpower. We see this mechanism, which tells me that when it comes about your work and your finances, you do know how those wheels work. And you do know that if one single wheel doesn't work, then the others could break. So there is a continuous cycle with the timing. We see her holding the clock here in her hand, where you pay attention to all the mechanisms, how it's working all together. So that's quite interesting, because under this beautiful, I have the feeling here that it's about the way how a gift it's wrapped, right? Under this beautiful wrap, there is a mechanism that works behind, and they are all connected together, and you are aware of it. So that use that, and I see here that she's using her heart as well. So use your passion, your drive to pay attention at how all of those works. So you have in your mind this, which is very, very good. I can see that you might be pressured as well by time, but time it's in your favor here, pile number 1, because this Wheel of Fortune means good cycle, positive cycle coming into your life concerning career. And this is really a very good omen. So that means that big changes are coming in your way. So if you wanted, pile number 1, to start your own business, or you've been considering a career change now, this is actually a good time to make that change and take that decision, because it's like the universe is conspiring to help you and to reach those dreams. So now it's the moment to go for whatever you've been hoping for in your career. And if you are happy with your career, it's still coming there are still some changes that are coming in your way. And if those changes are very, very challenging for you, they will actually lead you to better things and bigger things. So embrace the change, pile number 1, and try to go with the flow as much as possible. Your finances will change as well. If you have been consistently comfortable, you should be wisey when it comes about your money, but pay attention to be prepared for unexpected changes, and make sure you put something by for a time when you may need it. So for those of you who've been experiencing difficulties, this tells me that things are going to improve for you, and you will have a financial luck here. So that's very, very good. I'm happy for you, pile number 1. Good times are coming for you. And for those of you who are looking for a work, there will be new opportunities with the Ace of Cups energy. Look how beautiful she is holding this cup with abundance and opportunities and new possibilities. And she's looking in the water, reflecting her image. So she does know that this is the time when those opportunities will occur. And for those of you who have a job already, that could signify a promotion as well. So you will get, pile number 1, you will get the recognition for your hard work. And you will feel also very creative and inspired and fulfilled here. So good things are coming to you financially. You might receive as well good news in relation to finances and money. If you plan to make a loan or a mortgage approval, it will be in your benefit right now. But I see here with the 10 of Cups in reverse and the Highest Priestess in reverse that some of you might be working in when it comes about career, it could be some sort of social work or working with families. And for those of you, it symbolizes also that some of you who resonates with this, it might be a situation where you lack that teamwork energy. Or perhaps you are feeling isolated in a work environment. And it could be also arguments or conflict in relationships to work. I can sense here a hectic work schedule, and that could have actually a negative impact or effect on your family life. It is not stable at the moment, that financial security. So make sure, again, as a suggestion, make sure that you are putting aside money for rainy days with the umbrella here, and don't make risky investments when it appears here. At least not until 23 September when Mercury is in retrograde. I see also here with the Four of Cups, and this is quite complex because it's under the Wheel of Fortune. If you have been here in a situation where you are really concerned about your goods, your stuffs, what path you should take, probably focusing very much on your past work or on your curriculum or your studies, what you gathered until now. And even though the universe is offering you this cup, right? This Ace of Cups, it's coming towards you. It's quite very important to get out of that energy, and I'm seeing you doing it, pile number 1, with the Wheel of Fortune, and look at the opportunities that the universe are offered to you. And I can see also here that some of you might feel bored or unsatisfied in your career, or you might feeling like everything is stagnant right now. And when it comes about career and money, I can see that you might be missing that perspective where you could see actually the opportunities that the universe offers you, those around you. And it could be also because you are too busy. I can see here the clock, which tells me that you could be too busy by looking at what the others are doing, what the others have. And that could drain you from energy. So channel that energy towards you. Focus on yourself. And try to tap into this energy of finding gratitude for what you already have. And then you can really open yourself up to the opportunities that comes around you. And then you will find that things actually will improve when it comes about money. And the Ten of Swords here, that tells me that you might have been in a very bad situation before, or you might be going right now in a situation that it's not quite favorable. It's like we see this woman, she almost felt like she was beaten down and she lost the battle, but not the war. She still have this companion here watching over her. And I feel here that it's a lot of mental stress with the swords. But if we look good at the picture, she is not, I'm feeling it here also. For some of you, it could resonate only for a part of you. That could have been a situation where someone stole something with the Mises energy also, and we see this person running away. But I want to tell you, pile number 1, that as she is looking towards to grab this broom, and she is not yet fully defeated, that's what you can do as well. Take those swords out, get out of that mental stress. You have the sunlight on the back, which guides you. Take your broom and stand up. So you are able to do that with this beautiful energy that is coming from the universe right now to help you and to recover for whatever loss you had. And for those of you who have hit a dead end in your job, or that your time in your current role may be ending and you might be severing ties, I can see also that some of you, it could be the subject of people who are bad-mouthing you or gossiping about you or backstabbing you. And so try to keep your ears open and be on the lookout for your colleagues those who are trying to undermine you. And it could be also that you might be overdoing it on the work front and push yourself to the point of exhaustion or collapse. So watch out how you use your energy, focus on yourself, on your health. And for those of you, you might be hitting a wall right now, and you really need to take care of yourself. Because when the stress, when the burnout, when the exhaustion comes in, that's not productive. So you really need to know when to step out and take care of yourself. And for those of you who have their own business, it could signify that you are going through a very hard period right now, but you really need to pay attention. The universe is guiding you to pay attention, to be cautious when you deal at this time with your finances, and don't take unnecessary risks, because it's not a time to gamble right now. So you are also guided very nicely by the universe. I can see also here with the Fool in reverse energy that there are some potentially promising financial opportunities, but again, cautious. And we have like 4 cards indicating that. Do your homework before committing to anything. You don't really want to be taken advantage of. Pile number 1. And when it comes about your career, you might be becoming restless in your current position, or thinking of going out on your own, start something on your own. Very rebellious energy. And try to think before you act, because I can sense here that perhaps you are holding back your best ideas due to a lack of confidence. But don't be afraid, pile number 1, to put yourself out there and really assert yourself, because your ideas are just valid as everyone else's. So don't be afraid to speak up, to defend yourself. Pay attention at your finances. Be cautious right now. And I can see also that for some of you, it could be a situation in the next period in your work environment where you might be dealing with an older woman or a man who carries this energy of the Queen of Swords. Yes, so it's a person who really put their head over the heart. They don't involve emotionally so much. But I can see that because it's in reverse, I can sense that this person particularly, it is overly critical or harsh with you. And they might be spreading gossips about you. So I'm seeing this with the 10 of Swords, with the Mises card, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. And there might be some communications issues here. And it could be that you may not be getting your point across in the best way. So be careful, pile number 1, in this next period when it comes about your career and finances. Don't come across as a negative, severe, or pessimistic or rude, especially with this person. When you are dealing also with your coworkers, your colleagues, or your business associates, because I can see also here that this older or maliciously woman may give you some bad financial advice, so be really careful. If you receive an advice about what to do with your finances or so, check out 2 times more people. I believe that if this situation occurs, it's only because of a poor communication or miscommunication, which could end up costing you money. So my suggestion here in this next period, because I can see here red and passion and the heart, is that yes, it's good to get financial advice from someone who put their head over their heart, but it's not the Queen of Swords upright. So it's not a good thing when it appears reverse. So my suggestion is to really tap into your intuition, create that sanctuary space of yourself, follow your heart, quite very important, without losing from your perspective the way how the things works with those mechanisms, and open your eyes and your ears concerning the other opportunities or possibilities that are coming in your way, because you are sustained very much by the universe right now. And I believe that you will be able to put yourself on your feet and really avoid a situation like this. And that was my reading for pile number 1. I hope you really took all the information that you needed right now and that they will be useful in the next period. And be cautious, everything is gonna be okay. There is a luck also here with the Wheel of Fortune and the gift, so don't worry, pile number 1. You're gonna handle this quite very wisely. So see you at the next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 2, you choose this beautiful glass with glitter, the gold glitter, and it looks like this. And let's see the cards and let's find out together what is coming next in your career path when it comes about your work, your studies, your financial, and your money. And let's see what we have for pile number 2. The park. That's a public place, a public space. So some of you might be working with public organizations, public education also, or dealing with public. We do have the ancestors. All right. Touch the sky. Beautiful. The King of Cups. We have water signs here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we have also, I'm sensing air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and earth signs also, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We have the Magician energy. Beautiful. Pile number 2. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We do also have the Eight of Swords. The Ace of Wands. So we have here also fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right. The Two of Swords energy. The Eight of Discs, which is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Three of Wands in reverse. All right. So pile number 2, when it comes about your career, your work, your finances, and your money, I can see here, some of you might be working indeed with this spark card here. You might be working with the element of earth, but as well you might be working in a park or a public space or somewhere where there is a large meeting with the others. It could be a public organization or public education. And in your work, in your career, it might be quite important to be social and promote yourself more. So you might be dealing with crowds or public events, pile number 2. It could be also a business meeting here. And for some of you with the ancestors cards, I can see that a part of you might be holding a business or work in an environment where you work with people, and it could be a family business as well. Or you may use your hereditary connections in your work. And for some of you, it could signify also that your work will change. I can see also with the touch in the sky that some of you might be feeling overwhelmed by work, or you might be feeling lost in your thoughts, and it could be an isolation situation, because it's almost similar with the sanctuary card that we have it at pile number 1. And it could be also that you work at home, and that could really make you feel very overwhelmed, especially if you are used to work with people. So it could change here, or you are trying to change. Interesting. I see an older person, and the King of Cups carries this young energy, but we have the female archetype here, so it could be an older woman as well, or a male, that they are really offering their support and guidance concerning your career. And I can see here, pile number 2, that you will find your diplomacy skills and your wisdom to resolve any work issues, or create really a pleasant environment for yourself. And that method that you're going to use it will be very liked and respected and accepted by your colleagues. And for you, it's quite very important to keep the balance in all areas of your life. You focus very much on your career right now, I can see, but I also see that for some of you, there is a new direction when it comes about work. Some of you might be working in a caring or healing field, counseling, nursing, it could be Reiki healing as well. But I do see you, for some of you, it's so much abundance when it comes about creative and artistic fields as well. You will gain, pile number 2, in the next period, financial security, and you will be stable, but that's because of your wisdom and the knowledge, that the lessons that you learned from your parents, your grandparents. You use very much this connection that you have with your ancestors, and that makes you very wise when it comes about how to stabilize yourself and how to be secure. But pay attention as well if you lack drive when it comes about material wealth. And some of you might neglecting your finances right now, or you are too focused on finances. There is, even if it's stable and secure, it's not fully balanced, everything. And it could be also that you focus too much on the finances and you lack energy for the other areas in your life. So try to find the balance here. And I'm seeing you doing it. I'm seeing you looking towards, because with the magician energy, when it comes about money and career, definitely there is a new opportunity coming in your way. And this actually, it will require you, pile number 2, to be really brave and try to put your original ideas into practice. So keep your cards close to your chest with certain people, and don't give away your secrets. And for some of you, you could get a promotion or starting a new business here, which will make you feel quite powerful and self-assured. So big things are coming in your way, pile number 2. and an amazing opportunity are also to mentor someone or be mentored by someone, which they will help you so much with their experience, I can see here. So everything will improve, and this new great opportunity will help you to make extra money. That's amazing. Pile number 2, you are very blessed, I can see here. And wisey. I see you also with the Knight of Pentacles, very ambitious and driven, and you really focus on your career goals here. And you are very committed to achieve on long-term ambitions, because you are really a hard worker, and you use your perseverance when it comes about your finances. And you also have a common sense of how to approach the work. It's not just about the fact that you work hard, but you are very wisey and you have this common sense approach to work. And your work in pile number 2, if you were worried about that, I want to tell you that your work will be recognized and rewarded. And that tells me that you have all the knowledge that you needed to be suited for a job connected to nature. It could be something that has to do with the nature, with farming or landscaping for some of you. But other parts of pile number 2 who are watching this reading, I see here a very strong energy of being your own boss and having your own business. For those of you who are looking for a work, I can see with this energy that this opportunity that will present itself will really put you in the spotlight where you really are reliable and committed in order to be successful. So many of you, pile number 2, will have profits in this period. You will be able to really build your financial security for the future. And you are also working hard to achieve your long-term financial goals. I can see also here that some of you might prefer luxury and quality. And some of you might be starting really something new here. Interesting. With the 8 of Swords, there was a trap at work or at your position. And that trap might have left you felt powerless or hopeless and helpless to improve that situation. But you are the master of your own destiny. So for those of you who are hating their current situation that much, you do have that power to change it. Be wisey, pile number 2. And if you are restricted by your current financial status, I'm kind of sensing that this has to do more with some sort of anxiety than the reality of your situation. So you really need to tap into that energy to really get creative and think outside of the box if you want to make more money. And there are ways to get what you want, so don't give in to the fear. And I see a lot of good news coming in your way in relation to work, and a new energy here with the Ace of Wands. Very much enthusiasm and drive coming in. So if you hunt for a job, this definitely you're gonna have a new job or a career path. And there is a new challenge also in your current job. It could be a project or a promotion, but I'm seeing you coming with so much creativity, a lot of creative ideas. And as long as you keep thinking outside the box, that will help you and will give you the boost. So everything that you start, it's going to get well, pile number 2. And your finances will change for the better in the next period. You could receive also some gifts. You're gonna win something. Some of you might be busy with some sort of inheritance or a good return on investments, but there is an unexpected income that is coming in your way here. And that might be with the Two of Swords here, because I said earlier, anxiety. You might have many opportunities and options, and you might be too much in your head and really thinking of what to choose right here. And some of you might be in a conflict at work, and you might be asked to choose between two colleagues with opposing view. That could bring you stress, and it might be very difficult for you because you don't want to appear that you are disloyal to one of them. So you are trying to meet somewhere in the middle. Some of you might be torn between two career paths or position, and you don't know really what to choose. But you need to give yourself a little bit of time to really see the entire truth of the situation, and perhaps gather more informations before you take an informed decision. So gather facts will be very beneficial for you. Try to weigh the pros and the cons of the situation so you can really see the truth. Interesting. You can do that, pile number 2. You know that if you avoid that will bring more problems. So for some of you, it could be also a suggestion to get a professional financial advice if you are unsure of your options. But I'm seeing here that it's very, very important for you actually to get out of that situation, to gather as much information as you can and use your wisdom as well. I also see here with the 8 of Discs on reverse, which is the 8 of Pentacles. Some of you might be having a repetitive or boring job, or you might be lacking during this period ambition. But I can see that things actually will go well in the end. For those, especially for those of you who applied a new job or promotion. You need more qualifications for some of you. Try to not stay in that energy of lack of commitment or lack of focus, or perhaps you cannot concentrate so much on it. And perhaps you have to put more effort in what you want to achieve here. And for some of you, it could indicate also a situation where you might be working too much. So there are like two extremes energies here, very dual energy, almost like workaholic. I'm sensing it here. So try to keep the balance, pile number 2, and be sure that you enjoy the time also that you work. So if you feel insecure or you spend too much, or perhaps you are having some debts right now, try to avoid to fall victim to scams and try to be responsible with your finances and prudent with your investments. And you know how you can do that? You can really be generous to those you trust, especially those in needs. Be clever with it, be wisey, keep your circle close and let that energy flow. I can see also here that some of you might be canceling plans to travel somewhere in relation to work, or perhaps not taking a job that it was offered abroad with the 3 of Wands in reverse. And that could have brought frustration because probably you wanted that opportunity to progress in your current job. And for some of you who are having business, probably you may have turned down an opportunity to take your company global, or some of you might be working in trading and trying to expand the business, but definitely there is an energy here which is blocked, and perhaps you are feeling that you are unable to shake things up, and you definitely have too much going on right now at the moment. But I can see that to go out from this next period of this situation, it's quite very important to keep better control of what you have already. And it's very important to use very much the information and the knowledge that you gather, especially using your wisdom. Get all the information that you needed before proceeding something, and you have the capacity to manifest what you desire here, and try to find the middle path when it comes about those two options with your career. Interesting. So it's very, very important here for pile number 2 to gather more information before proceeding in something. So that was my reading for pile number 2 for the next period when it comes about your career, the money and the finances. And I hope you got the information that you needed right now. And if you like this reading, you can press like and subscribe, and leave a comment also in the comment box under the description. So see you at the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. You choose this beautiful glass with glitter, the copper color, and it looks like this. And let's find out together what is coming in your career path next, what is going on with your finances, with your money, with work, with studies. And I'm really, really curious. So let's find out. We do have the letter. All right. We have perception. Wow. We have day and night energy. Some of you might be working, I'm sensing here that some of you might be working in an artistic area. It could be writing as well. And you might be having a very diverse schedule as well here. We do have the Four of Swords. I'm feeling here air signs: Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. The Six of Wands. Fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh, the Tower energy. All right. We do have the Four of Wands energy. Some of you might be changing your work right now. It could be an abrupt change as well with the Tower energy here, or changing everything. We do have the Page of Pentacles. I'm sensing here an energy of trying to change something, change everything from the ground and start something new here with a plan. And I do see here also that we might be dealing with signs like earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We do have the Queen of Wands. Very beautiful, this Queen of Wands. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. And we do have the Ace of Discs, which is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And I'm seeing many, many birds in the pictures and also cooking. That's quite a funny picture. But it is on reverse, so we're gonna see a little bit more deeper here. And interesting because in this picture here also I see a colibri bird, quite fast, quite sensitive and fast, and here as well the same bird. So let's see more. Pile number 3, when it comes about your career, your work, the money and the finances, definitely you might be working or expecting a document or some sort of message, some information that might be useful for you. It could be also a package or an invoice. For those of you, could signify as well a certificate or a test. You might be waiting for an email, an award, but I'm seeing you working very much in this area where you hold correspondence, where you communicate with the others, and mostly important, a form of communication that requires really a lot of patience. And I also see here that it's quite very important to make connections with the others, to use your knowledge, where you receive and give news, where you acknowledge the others as well, or you get informed. And we have here also the feather, which means truth in communication, data, states, quite very obvious. Or some of you might be working in this area where you write very straight. And with the perception card, I'm sensing also here careers or work when it comes about artistic, like actor, or some sort of scene where emotions are quite on extremes. And that tells me also that no matter what is the field where you are working, it might be a lot of ups and downs, a lot of emotions, right? Today we can feel quite very, very happy concerning a news or an information, and tomorrow everything could change, turn upside down, and we are living in this constant change of perceptions about if it's going good or if it's going wrong. So we need to keep balance towards the fact how we perceive everything that is going on and have a larger picture of our work. So it's quite challenging here because you might be dealing with a lot of people as well. And I see here day and night. For some of you, it could be a situation where you work on shifts or you are thinking non-stop on your work, because there are some sort of worries here. It could be an uncertainty towards your finances or a situation. It might be a letter or a news or an information that you are waiting for. And I see here also an energy of fear, perhaps that you have this responsibility to make decisions when it comes about your work. But it's quite very important here, pile number 3, to follow your instincts as well. Because by following your instincts, you will be able to really handle any situation you have to, because you have knowledge, right? So you are very good in what you are doing. And it's quite very important here, no matter what perceptions you might have in a day, in a night, in the next day, it's important to have this confidence and be self-assured that what you are doing in your work is quite very good. And I know that it could be a lot of responsibilities as well. But I can see you writing very straight, giving the communication exactly as it should be, so it shouldn't be issues here. I also see here with the Four of Swords energy, which is a mental energy, that you might really be feeling the pressure in your work. And you might be stressed and worried again. And that could really overwhelm you. And it could lead you to a mental overload. So mentally, you are very overwhelmed, if I could say like that. And for some of you, you might be really finding very hard to cope. And you need more rest and to relax so you can really regroup yourself and get yourself back on the track. But when it comes about the finances, I see that you might have been under a financial pressure for some time. And you might have arrived to a point where you feel overwhelmed with this pressure. But it's only about perception, right? And it's not so bad as you think it is. It's very, very important to keep in mind that, pile number 3, because there is always a solution. So just try to relax and gather your thoughts. Don't allow any sort of negativity to cloud your thoughts. It's very important. And because that will, I can see here that with the 6 of Wands, that will bring success and victory. And that might require, indeed, with the Tower energy, to change some things related to work. But here I see definitely that you have won a promotion. Some of you might be starting a new job, or perhaps you completed a project which gave amazing results. Those of you who have a business right now, I can see that you achieve a great level of success. And you have shown, pile number 3, amazing drive and enthusiasm. And some of you might have also qualities of leadership. We are not talking about being a boss here. We talk about being a leader. Yeah. And that brought a lot of victory. And I will suggest you, pile number 3, based on those information, tapping into this energy of the good things that you are doing or you did. Enjoy the moment a little bit, but don't let it go to your head. Like, really, you will have financial success. You might find that your money go up, but you did work hard for this. And now it's the time to reap the rewards somehow. For those of you who are lacking a job, or lost their jobs, there is a big change coming with the Tower energy. So it's quite very important to acknowledge that it might bring some kind of stress or difficulties. But those things happens because you are actually guided towards a better position or even more security. So things might be shaking right now. For those of you, it could be a situation where the company that you work for could be bought over by another company, which could cause a little bit of stress, or that you need to change some documents or some laws change right now, and then you have to rethink everything from the scratch. It could have something to do with rewriting something, making the patterns again, the blueprint of something, rethinking everything. It could bring a little bit more work and stress, but that is for the better. More security. And be careful with money, of course, when it comes the Tower energy. Try to avoid risky investments in the next period. And it's good to put some money aside, right? All the time, especially for rainy days. Because that will help you faster to handle any unexpected event. And I can see also here with the 4 of Wands that for those of you who have work right now, things are going quite okay. It could be very pleasant and supportive, the environment. Some of you might be really getting along good with your colleagues. I can see here the energy of a productive team atmosphere. And some of you might be going also to an office party, gather all together and the financial conditions are quite okay and good at the moment. You did well, pile number 3, what you did until now. And you might be using those money that come in your way to really treat your loved ones, taking out to a dinner or buy them something beautiful. I see also here with the Page of Pentacles energy. Those are good news, pile number 3. You will achieve success. I'm seeing you here setting goals. Beautiful. And it's like you decide finally, I want this and I'm going for it. Some of you might be self-employed or working for someone else. It doesn't really matter. But for those of you who are looking for a job, I can see that there are opportunities that are available right now to you. So you should really take them. And for those of you who are seeking education and you study something, or you might have enrolled already to a course, you will excel if you put the effort in. All right? And there will be some rewards for hard work. So it's quite very important to put the energy out there and really invest your energy into what you are studying right now. And for those of you who are working, some rewards will come. And all the things, you will be able to really put all the things in place so you can really secure that financial future that you are looking for. And for those of you who have in mind to buy a property or waiting to see an offer from a property, that offer will be accepted. Things should go in your favor. And you do have also the energy at the moment to do the work, to work for the business that you are thinking about, or to take actions and really complete those goals. Some of you might be handling right now the situation with a lot of tasks, or you might be juggling with more projects than one, but you will do well. I can see here managing very good and controlling with efficiency all the tasks. And those of you who started a new project, you do have pile number 3, this ability with the Queen of Wands. She is so beautiful. I can see you have the ability to do your research, to finish the task. I see here a mature old woman. It doesn't really matter if it's a man or a woman. They have this yin energy, and they have the qualities to help you to advance in your career or a business. So for those of you who are managing money, you are really capable to make strong decisions when it comes about investing the money or spending, but make sure that you moderate those spendings and you do not let yourself get carried away. So you do have from the universe the advice, okay, you work hard until now, you do have those rewards, buy something nice for your loved ones, but don't get carried away. That's the advice. And we do also have here the 5 of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I see here that for those of you who are having a conflict at work, that conflict will come to an end. Any tension that took place, it will be really released. Both parts are making compromises and peaceful resolution. This is because all the lines of communications are open right now. And for some of you, it could mean also a sacrifice that needs to be made to really overcome any challenge that occurs in your career. And if someone tried to sabotage you at work, that conflict could escalate, but it's quite very important. And I see here under the Tower energy, of course. But I'm seeing here from this situation that no matter what happens here, everyone will be held accountable and everything will come out public, right? So whatever injustice happen here. It will be exposed. And especially the person who is held responsible will be held accountable. So make sure that you really act with integrity when it comes about your work, because you don't want that to come and bite you. But the tensions will release when it comes about the finances. So if you struggle until now with money, you will find a resolution to this issue. I can see here. And I also see a new job opportunity might be delayed. It could be that you wanted a certain promotion or a certain thing, and it didn't really came at the time that you wanted. And that could be because we might not hold all the information that we needed, or perhaps we planned it in a poor way, or we didn't had action too much and we felt the need to retreat and rest. But I also see here also that even if for some of you was a situation where you wanted to borrow some money and they were delayed, or the action was declined, I see that it's really very important to plan, right? To make a financial plan and put away money for rainy days, because it's really very important to handle those challenges that are coming in your way with the Tower energy. Handle those changes in a more harmonious way. And if some of you, I'm seeing here, yes, there will be challenges, but I'm seeing you getting out of that situation. Those of you who wants to buy a house or a car, I can see that you can release those strings and really make that purchase as well and have it. So be cautious, don't spend too much, gather more information about your studies and your work. Everything that was done in a injustice way, it will be exposed. I can see also here. So keep your integrity. About your mood, it's quite very important, the way how you perceive the things, and give yourself time to really go out and relax and treat yourself as well. Very good, because you are dealing with a lot of stress, I can see here, but in the end you will pass over this period. So that was my reading for pile number 3. If you enjoyed this reading, press like and subscribe so you can get a notification for more of my readings. And you can also leave a comment in the box, comment under the description, and see you at the next reading. Bye!